How's it going, YouTube? Yeah, Pat Mac here, coach of the Sacramento Sands / playing in week 2 of the IBL up against Darude, coach of the San Jose Panquakes. You can see our team up above, their team down below. Both teams bringing the Speedor, of course, as well as 6 Pokemon that we bring and 6 Pokemon that I think Darude is going to bring to our match. Game plan here is definitely around pivots. We have a lot of pivoting this week, actually. I think in previous weeks I've had pivots up here as a part of the game plan and then like not actually had U-turn or Volt Switch or anything like that. We got 4 mons with that move this week, so we got a ton of momentum available to our team. And then speed I think is going to be pretty important here as well. Mainly thinking about the Zorak, Hisuian Zorak that we have, this Choice Scarf. And I'm looking to be able to outspeed things, and like Shadow Ball is very, very good against their team. The only resist they have is a possible Terra, they have resist for Greninja, and then the only immunity that they potentially have is a Terra from Earthworm, which could be Terra normal. So just in general, Shadow Ball looks really good. Hyper Voice looks pretty solid as well. So just like really, really good damage options against their team. And then I do have Trick on it, just in case I don't need the speed control. And then Ogerpon I think is going to be absolutely amazing this match. It looks so good against their team. Just being able to hit things for like fire damage is like amazing. And then we do have grass moves for like the fish thing. We have grass moves for the fish thing also. So anyway, we'll see what 60 decides to bring in just a moment. All right, here in the match, and it looks fairly similar to what we thought was coming, but they do have the Levani, which is not something I was expecting. No Vivillon. So we potentially have to deal with webs this game, which is a little unfortunate, but is what it is. And then, oh, they also have Hatterene. What do they not have? Is there no Landorus? Oh my god, there's no Landorus? Wow. Wow, that is not something I was expecting at all. Wow, no Landorus is actually so crazy to me. How did they not have Landorus? That mon is insane. Okay, alright, I mean, that's fine. I'm very prepped for Landorus, so, like, I don't know. I'm more surprised. I'm more surprised than anything. We do have a way to spin, so we can get rid of any hazards if they do come. Gosh, I don't even know. I think I'm gonna lead Lamprey. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna lead Lamprey, and then we'll kind of play from there. I have a good feeling that like Earthworm is gonna be Terra Ghost here, because I think they might try to like spin block so that I can't get rid of webs and then try to use the speed that they get from webs to their advantage here. But yeah, this is very unexpected. I thought for sure that we were gonna have to deal with Landorus. So like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's wild. But we are pretty prepped for everything else that we have here too. I'm just gonna double check. Okay, so I don't have any. I thought I had a steel move, or like you would expect a steel move on Iron Treads. Oh my god, did I forget to... Yeah, see, this mon's starting. Okay, yeah, see, I felt like that might be the case. And I have a feeling that they're... See, I put this mon at the end. I shouldn't have done that, because now this will come in as Perforos. Oh well, this is the second time I forgot to do this. I think I just Thunderbolt here, honestly. I could also Super Fang. Or I could... I could U-turn into something else. I kind of like just going for Thunderbolt. It's unresisted on their team, right? So like, yeah, let's just do that. I have a fairly, yeah, I kind of feel like they're gonna Terra normal or Terra Ghost here. Oh, they're fast. Wait, no, I think this one is just naturally faster than I am. Okay, in that case, I probably could have gone for U-turn. That's fine. So we'll just get a little chip damage on this, and then I think I'm fine to just U-turn here. We also saw no, what was that? There was no something right there. We saw no leftovers, which is kind of surprising. Actually, I kind of want to just Thunderbolt again. What's the downside of Thunderbolt again? I'm gonna U-turn. I'm gonna U-turn, and then we probably... I don't think I want to go Treads on this, because I just feel like they're gonna be Terra Ghost. And so I don't really want to try to get rid of web, or get rid of rocks right away. I'd really like to go into Zorak, but if they're paying attention, they're gonna know it's not Zorak. Which is not great for me. And so like I don't really want to go into Zorak unless this is Terra'd already. Because just they have Ghost or normal. And so like I almost want to force Terra first. I think I went U-turn here, right? Okie dokie. Okay, well, I'm fine with this. Are we gonna figure out if you're helmet or not? I thought helmet was an option. Okay, no helmet. I think this is just a pretty free Braniac here. And then I don't think I want to get my own rocks up. I think I'd rather just go for, like I could just go Psychic here, but I just don't think that they're staying in. So I almost want to just U-turn on this when they go into like Hatterene, for example. Yeah, we also saw no item on this one too. I could knock off here, but I actually like just getting momentum. They have really good switches to Psychic. I'm gonna U-turn. I think they swap. Oh, okay, they're Scarf. Or maybe it's Scarf? They might not be Scarf. They're fast though. That's okay. In that case, I think I go into... Ooh, if I just Psychic there. Wow, this thing would have taken so much damage. Okay, that's fine. They went knockoff, huh? Do I want to check to see if they could be... They could have been faster than me without speed, because I'm pretty sure that I don't have any speed on Uxie, so that makes sense. Let's see. Yeah, they could definitely be faster than I am. So I think I just go into... I could go this Mon, right? Let's go Treads. Let's go Treads. I think Treads is fine. Because I could also... I could EQ, or I could just get rid of rocks right now, which I think makes some sense. I'm not going to die to a Drain Punch, I don't think. That's probably worth checking, actually. Let's double check that I don't die to a Drain Punch. I could also Volt Switch, right? Let's go and Volt Switch. I kind of want to see if this is actually Scarf. Because if they're Scarf, they're going to go before this for sure. But I don't know. We'll see. And then, yeah, I mean, it really depends on what they do right here. Really, really depends. I'm for sure faster than this Mon, though. But we're going to get a lot of information on this turn. Because if I know this is Scarf, then, like, that gives me a pretty big advantage. And then we'll see how we want to play. Okay, so they decide to stay in. In that case, I think I'm just going back into Braniac. Because I think it's a potential Drain Punch play, and then I'm probably going for a Psychic afterwards. I potentially lose Braniac, but like, I don't know how much of a problem that is, actually. Yeah, I don't actually know how much of a problem that is. Yeah, they go for Drain Punch. Okay, I think I'm going to die to a knockoff, but I'm also kind of okay with that. I really want damage on this. That seems fairly important. So I might need to... Ooh, this is not good. Because I probably just should have Psychicked. I'm gonna die to a knockoff here. I don't think there's any way I live this. Okay, so options for what I could do here. If they're... actually, I think I have to go Earthquake, huh? I think I need to go Earthquake, and then probably... Yeah, I think it's probably Earthquake. Or maybe Rapid Spin. I need to figure out exactly how much damage they're going to take from this. But I think it's probably EQ here. Like, the reason I don't want to EQ is that I don't really want to... I don't want to give Earthworm health back, and I've already lost Uxie, you know, so I've lost my hazards. I could spin to get rid of hazards, but... They've shown that they're very willing to stay in, right? But Drain Punch does so much damage to me. Yeah, I don't like the position that I'm in here. I don't mind going EQ, though. Maybe we do we Rapid Spin? Okay, I really don't like the position that I'm in right now, because I would much rather have been able to kind of scare this out, and it just didn't scare out. You know what? I'd much rather have Earthworm in. Yeah, I'd much rather have Earthworm in, though, to be honest. So, like, yeah, this is fine. So I'm just going to Volt Switch, and I'll just go into a different Mon. That's fine. Like, they're going to heal. Is what it is. I wonder if I just should have Psychic there. Maybe I'm trying to predict a little bit too much. Like, I don't actually know my opponent very well. So I think I just Volt Switch here. And then I'm probably looking... We'll see if they Terra on this turn. Because this is also an opportunity where I could, like... I could Rapid Spin on this turn, you know? But I think this might be an opportunity for Urshifu to potentially set up. So I may try to look to go into that. And Urshifu actually deals with this Mon pretty well. So, yeah, I think I just Volt Switch here. I go into Urshifu. And then I probably sub and bulk up. Yeah, they just stay in. That's fine. Honestly, that's totally okay. I'm gonna go Urshifu though, and then we'll figure out what we want to do from there. Not a great position. Not a great position at all. I'd really love to see them use their Terra though. Like that's kind of really what I want to see here. Yeah, that does 0 damage. Okay, I'm gonna sub right here, and we'll see what they decide to do. And then we're probably looking to bulk up after that. But I don't think this Mon does anything to me, and I'm not really sure what they're going to go into, to be honest. Rose, who is... Oh, this is perfect. Okay, we're going to bulk up on this Mon all day. And, yeah, this is going to be fairly unbreakable for them, I think. We'll see. We'll see, I guess. But I'm not quite sure what exactly they're going to do against this. Because after a bulk up, they don't break sub with Play Rough. So I don't know. I don't know, man. Psychic. Ooh, you have Psychic. Does Psychic break sub? Psychic probably breaks sub. Okay. Okay, so they have Psychic then, huh? If Psychic breaks sub against our Urshifu, it's not breaking sub by much, honestly. I'm at +1, right? I almost recover as much as they're dealing. I'm gonna go ahead and Drain Punch right here. And let's get ourselves back up to full HP. I could really bulk up again though. And this is like if they're max HP, max defense, right? So like I could legitimately bulk up again, I think, and then break something even harder. What switches into this? You know, I'm gonna Drain Punch. I think there's a world where they Baton Pass here. That really doesn't do anything, huh? We'll go and Drain Punch. We'll see what they decide to do. They are Helmet. Okay, I kind of felt like they'd be Helmet. They Psychic again, yeah. Ooh, that's actually doing more than I thought it was going to. Alright, that's fine. So they have Psychic on this, yeah? So I think we just go into Treads. And, yeah, I think we just go Treads. And then we Volt Switch again. We get some momentum. We aren't going to take very much here. And we'll see what they decide to do. I could even... So, like, Volt Switch could potentially get me into Zoroark. And then I could spam Shadow Balls, I think. Because I don't think I'm going to take very much from a little... Yeah, this Mon that way. So I could also... I also kind of like how that sounds. So maybe I Volt Switch, I pivot into Zoroark, and then we look to keep playing our game. Yeah, they wish. That's fine. So they're going to get something back to pretty good health total. And then I don't think that they're staying in. I think they are going to swap. So whatever they swap into is going to get a lot of health back. That's fine, though. I'm just going to Volt Switch here. I would like to get rid of Hazards, though, too, huh? Yeah, I would like to get rid of Hazards, but I don't think I want to do it in front of a Rocky Helmet Mon. Yeah, I don't really want to do it in front of a Rocky Helmet Mon. I think they're gonna, if they have Baton Pass, I think they're Baton Passing though. Okay, that's fine. So they're gonna get held back on something. Ali, that's okay. Because I think I just go back into, actually, you know what? We're gonna go into, we're gonna go into, what's the name of this Mon? Ogre Pawn. Let's actually start doing some breaking. Because they don't really have a great switch into this thing. And yeah, so this should give away that we're actually Ogre Pawn. But I'm kind of cool to just go for an Ivy Cudgel here. I could also Sword Stance up. And yeah, I feel like I'm expecting Okidogi to come in though. Like, but Okidogi isn't like no speed, right? So I might actually just be able to hit KO if I go for Sword Stance. You know, I think we just Ivy Cudgel. Let's Ivy Cudgel. Okay, they are gonna Terra here. So, all right, so now we'll be able to know what kind of Terra they are, and then I can play around it from there. And their Terra Ghost. Okay, that's fine. So that just means Shadow Ball is so free. Shadow Ball is amazing against their team. So if I get any kind of Shadow Ball damage off here, then like we're doing insane damage. And they have Body Press. Okay, that's fine. This KOs with another Ivy Cudgel. I could potentially what's the name? I could Horn Leech here and get some health back, but I don't think that's worth it. I think it's probably better that I just go for another Ivy Cudgel. Is it? Let me think about this. I would take a ton of extra damage, right? I can also just go back into this Mon. That kind of brings in the other thing, right? Maybe I go here, right? Yeah, let's go into Zorak. Let's go into Zorak and we just spam Shadow Ball now. Because I just don't want to take the body press damage. So I think I am going to try to play around this a little bit. Because now Shadow Ball should be so good against their team. Yep, that's fine. They're gonna know what we are, but like, I don't know, it's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna Shadow Ball. Man, every time I look at that Terra like option, I'm like so tempted to just like click it and see what I can do. But like, I gotta make sure I can't, because none of my Mons are Terra Captains this week. This one going down would be pretty nice for us. We'll see what they decide to do here. Because, like, I could see a world where they go into Greninja, but Greninja's going to take a good amount of damage too. My switch-ins of Greninja aren't great, though. It's basically Electros at this point. Yeah, it's basically just Electros. Which, there are worse things in the world, but... Tongue-tied? Yeah, that's got to be Greninja, right? Yeah. So, like, they know it's a Shadow Ball, and that's okay. Oh my gosh, it looks so funny when it's a Shadow Ball. That's damage, though. Okay, we get a crit. Obviously, okay, that's... Yeah, no, that's really good damage. But Electros is a pretty good switch-in. Like, I'm in a good position where if I can get Electros in, then that's kind of good for me. Now, this does mean that now Earthworm is an amazing switch into Tread, so I need to be very careful about how I'm playing with that one. And Okidogi becomes a little bit harder for me to handle. But if I can get... Zorak in more frequently and just continue to pump Shadow Balls, then I'm in a really good spot. I'm gonna go Ice Beam. Ooh, that does way more damage than I want it to. Does that give me any info? Let's go Electros. They just went Ice Beam on Greninja. Are you Specs? I think so. I think you might be Specs. Okay, that's fine. So do I Volt Switch or do I U-turn? I think they're swapping out, right? Because I think if they're now an Ice type, then I'm not dealing as much with Thunderbolt, but I think that they need this Mon. I'm gonna U-turn. Yeah, they swap. So Okidogi is the only Mon that I'm like really not. Yeah, this is not the Mon that I want him to go into. What is Zorak disguised as? This Mon's tough for me to handle. Could I go Urshifu here? I don't really want to go Urshifu. I think that they've shown that they have a good mon for it. Ooh, I could go Spite now, right? The downside is if they realize this and... If they have knockoff and they just go for knockoff, then I'm not in a great spot. Okay, I'm gonna go Spite. So I'm gonna go into Hisuian Zoroark. It looks like I'm going into this one now. But I think the play is U-turned. But what do I U-turn into? God, this is such a rough position. They can't Drain Punch though, right? Okay, so I think I just go into this, and then I go into Treads. God, actually losing Uxie was so bad. I needed a Psychic earlier. I don't think I really thought about how bad this mon is for me to switch into. Like, I just need chip on this thing. I like really need chip on this mon, because it's tough for my team to handle it. Okay, they do swap. Okay, that's actually perfect. So we're gonna get some U-turn momentum. God, if I had just Shadow Ball though, Shadow Ball would have been amazing. Okay, so we do get some momentum here. Momentum is like kind of not good for us though, just because like, yeah, I don't know. It's like both good and bad for us. I think I do go Panzer this time, because I need to threaten the Heavy Slam option. And I think I'm looking to... God, my mons have taken so much chip here. I think I need... Oh, man, I really need like these hazards gone too, because I'm playing so much with momentum, and I never tried to get up my own hazards. Like, I'm looking back on it, and I think there's a chance that we lose this game because I didn't click Psychic earlier. And if I had just clicked Psychic, we'd be in a much better spot. I think I'm gonna try to Rapid Spin these hazards away. I don't know if there's a world where we're gonna be able to do it though. I think they bring in Earthworm. Like, if I'm thinking about how this game plays out, like, I think they go Earthworm, so I feel like I should have Volt Switched here. I think I needed to Volt... God, maybe I should have Volt Switched. Because actually, Earthworm is a really good switch into this mon. Rose. That's fine. Okay, so we get rid of hazards now, and then I'll just Volt Switch, and, wow, that's great, actually. Getting rid of hazards is huge. In this case, I think I Volt Switch, and we go... We'll Volt Switch, and we can go Eel pretty freely, I think. Do I want to go Eel? Actually, I want to go Zoroark. I think I need to get Zoroark in as many times as I possibly can. Although they're going to see it, right? How do I get this mon out of my last spot? Because I'm pretty sure that this is going to show up as itself, right? Can Zoroark... can it, like, 2-hit KO this mon? Not at max HP. So I think that they're pretty free to just, like, continue to do their thing. So I'm going to go into this, and I'm going to Thunderbolt. How that thing. Okay, that makes sense. So what did they go into? I wonder if Ice Beam KOs at this point. From the Greninja. I think they have a lot of options they could go into, though. So, and there's still the Leavanny, which is not been used at all. So there's the option of like late game webs. I don't know. I'm not sure what they're gonna do here. The Alola having Psychic is actually super bad for me. Okay, this one I want damage on. I'm just gonna try to hit this. And I don't really switch into it particularly well. I think I'm gonna Super Fang. I might die to a hit, but I'm pretty bulky. There's a chance that I don't. And okay, that's amazing. So getting damage on this is so good. So Super Fang should deal half, and then we put ourselves in a really good position to be able to take this one out. God, that is so good. Okay. In that case, I think they go for a knockoff here. Don't really want any of my mons knocked off at this point. I also don't want to take any chip damage or anything else. I'm just gonna Thunderbolt. Yeah, they knock off. Yep, that's what I would have done too. But now that I've got them low enough, can we? They were AV. Ah. Oh no, I was AV. They could be AV actually. They could technically be AV. So what do I want to go into? They're at half exactly, right? I could go. I'm gonna go Perforos, because this one should do like a huge amount of damage to them, and I can Stomping Tantrum. So let's Stomping Tantrum. If there's Shuka Berry, like that's really rough for me, but it is what it is. I wonder what they go into though. Like this one being low. God, this one being low is so good. Like I needed this one to be low on HP. Yeah. God, the chance of being able to take it out turn like 3 or something. I don't know. Definitely misplayed it, but nothing we can do about it at this point. What are you going into? Rose. I think I'm just gonna Horn Leech this. Yeah, we'll take some Rocky Helmet Chip, but Horn Leech is gonna give me a ton of HP back. Even if it is, yeah, I'm just gonna get a bunch of HP back. I think that they could potentially swap out though. Yeah, they swap. What are you swapping into? Like, Mother is you? Huh. Okay. Now I really wish I had Synthesis on this. Do I want to IV Cudgel? I mean, I like do and I don't, you know? I'm gonna IV Cudgel. I don't know what they're gonna do here. But this one isn't a threat. Like, the only threat is really going back into Rose. Ah, they have Lunge. Oh, that's straight up KOs. Oh. So there's Scarf on this. So they have Scarf, Lunge. Okay. Ooh, this is so bad, though. I'm in such a bad spot. Yeah, I'm in a hella bad spot. Because I think Lunge is the speed dropping one. Oh, it's the attack dropping one. Okay, yeah, I think I'm just going into this, and then I have to. I like need Shadow Ball to pick up KOs, but I'm Scarf, right? So like having this as speed control seems pretty good. We get the info this is Scarf, but like I'm still in a hella bad spot. I'm still in such a bad spot. Like basically everything kills me. Rose, that's fine. Actually, if this is Chip, then maybe I'm in a better position. Yeah, this is actually a better position for me. I'm just gonna Shadow Ball again. I'm not sure when I'm gonna get a chance to set up with. Although, if I can still potentially get a sub up with Urshifu, and Urshifu could still do a lot for me. But it looks like they have 2 revenge options now. At least we got this one out of our last position. That's something nice. I still got to figure out exactly how to play with Zoroark. I played with it terribly last week, and then this week I'm like feeling so-so about how I'm using it. But I've misplayed with Uxie. If we end up losing this game, that's going to be the thing. That's it. You know, like Uxie's the reason that we're not in a good spot if we don't win this game. But having the speed control of Scarf Shadow Ball is still really good. So I don't know. This still is kind of okay-ish for us. So we pick up. Now this is the mon that I was most. Yeah, see, like, I thought that Alomola was going to be setup fodder for Urshifu, but now it's really the Orthworm. So, and I feel pretty certain that they're specs on Greninja, right? We don't do enough. They should be going into Gren here, by the way. That should be 100% the mon they go into. Yep. But Hyper Voice at this HP can KO. So am I going this to sacrifice it? Or am I going here? Like, how do I win this game, actually? I need damage on this, right? What move are you going to use? A water move? A psychic move? A dark move? I'm gonna go Urshifu. This is like probably not the greatest plan, but if they use a move that like isn't super effective against us, right? If they Ice Beam again here, then we're gonna. This is like kind of okay, right? Oh, that's bad. That one's bad. That one's really bad. Okay, so wait, do I just go Shadow Ball again? They still just sack something, right? They still just sack something. Yeah, they still just sack something. I'm gonna lose the sack race for this. Okay, so I could go U-turn on this play. Nah, that's still bad. That's still bad. I still just have to Shadow Ball. Yeah, I still just have to Shadow Ball. I wonder, oh man, if I'd gone Treads would have been better against Psychic play. But I'm probably still potentially 2-hit KO'd on Treads. Oh, definitely not actually. Ooh, so that was really a choice. But I felt like Treads was easier for them to switch into. It was probably still a better play for me to have just gone into Treads, because that mon's less useful. Yeah, and not getting rocks up at any point in this game is like super bad. So Shadow Ball again. Yeah, not too happy with how I played this game. Like, I've done a pretty bad job of playing it. So Shadow Ball. And then I think I'm essentially sacking Treads here, and then probably still losing, depending on what they do. Yeah, probably still losing what they do. Because a lot of moves KO Zoroark, and they could probably just lock into a water move, and Shadow Ball's not going to do enough. Yeah, I still feel like I misplayed this game. Like I think it was very winnable for me, and I just made bad decisions. Actually, is it really just bad decisions? It's really just that one. Like, I think in the end, I should have respected that they could have stayed in and gone for a knockoff. Actually, how much is Ice Beam? Definitely enough. Okay. How much does Ice Beam do to Zoroark? Could I swap in Zoroark on an Ice Beam? That's real tough. That's real tough. Is that my winning play, though? Like, I need... No, that could actually KO me. Yeah, that could actually still KO me. Yeah, I think we lose this one. Unfortunate. But I feel like I misplayed everything, like, everything from the Okie Dokie turn. Not much to do about it. Oh, they actually swapped. Wait, yo, that's kind of good. Did I just get free Volt Switch momentum? I'm fine with this. Yeah, that was... What? Okay, I'm cool with that. Does Shadow Ball KO this? It doesn't matter. I mean, like, that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm using Shadow Ball. Like, that's the name of the game. That's wild. I can't believe they did that. But I mean, as long as they keep health on Greninja, then they win the game, so. It's just a matter of time at this point. We'll see what they do. They could have knockoff, right? And like that would just KO. Yep. They leave played. Yeah, okay, that KOs, yep. That's fine. Yeah, I like really misplayed this game. So we'll end up losing this one. Oops. But the, yeah, I think I just should have, like, there's a bit of misprep not checking for psychic damage. Because if I checked psychic damage, then I would have, then I probably would have changed the Urshifu spread up a little bit. Because it, like, actually barely broke sub with our set. So I could have, like, switched around that a little bit. And then I think I also could have, and then a play decision that didn't go well was just not KOing Okidogi, because that mon just became difficult for us to switch into. Yeah, I think those are probably the biggest moments, I think, from the match. Because if I had switched up things a little bit differently, then I might have had a better position for it. But yeah, good game over to Darude. If you'd like to see some more of our content, whether it is VGC, singles, or Masters Draft League, definitely stick around, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I'll catch you on the next one.